Oh, there's a screen brightness setting? Jeez. Adjust the brightness until the right heart is slightly visible and the left heart... I mean, now that I know the heart symbol is what I'm looking for, like... Also, I really don't see much difference here. I guess I'll just leave it at the default. Besides, I can adjust the brightness later if I feel like I need to. So, we're continuing the birth by sleep storyline, I guess. And yet it's showing Destiny Island? And that trio? Oh, but there was Aqua's Wayfinder, I think. Huh. This is a bit of a different version of Simple and Clean. And we get a recap of original Birth by Sleep events. Also, I noticed it said that this one runs on the Unreal Engine. I think this might actually be the first game out of all of them that ran on Unreal. Kingdom Hearts 3 did as well. But I don't remember for sure if 2 did. Okay, now that didn't like directly happen per se before. I mean, she did kind of literally fight evil Ventus Vanitas combo, but didn't... Well, I guess she also literally fought Terranort, as he's called. Terra possessed by Xehanort, more accurately. She didn't fight them both at the same time. It looked like it was Sora's hand reaching out there from above the water. Okay, and that was just the opening. As soon as you boot up the game. What's up? Today I'm starting Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage. That is the entire title of the game. Any settings that I would maybe want to... No, don't invert anything. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep the settings as they are. Alrighty. Now, if it shows that scene again once we start up the game, then I'll just skip it. Okay. It's actually showing you a controller layout and all that. I don't know how many times that's actually been done. Definitely not in a visual format like that I can recall. Anyway. Okay. This is the Keyblade Graveyard. Kingdom Hearts being revealed. That's probably Xehanort, given the Keyblade there. Which form of Xehanort, I have no clue.
The great battle with Xehanort is almost upon us. As you know, we must take action to keep the seven pure lights safe. And thus we must hasten to assemble the seven guardians of light. It is time to return to our world the three Keyblade wielders we lost over a decade ago. Ventus, Terra, and Aqua must be saved from their sad end, for they have more to achieve. Following their first battle with Xehanort, Ventus's heart refused to awaken, and so Aqua found a safe location to conceal him. But when she set off in search of her other missing friend, Terra, she fell to a place from which there is no return without outside help.
I saw her in the realm of darkness.
Oh, now it's gonna get into this. Yeah, I think this is exactly what we saw in the opening. So, just waiting a second to confirm that that's actually what it is before I skip it. Yeah, okay, this is looking exactly the same. I'm gonna skip that scene. Alright.
Oh, could it be?
Yeah, this is where... This is like the last thing we saw in the secret episode. Dark World. Fine, we'll do the tutorial. Move left to make Aqua run, tilt it slightly to make her walk, move the camera with the right stick. Yep. Press start. I'm still gonna call that start. To open the main menu and select configuration to change the settings at any time. Anything behind us? Guess not. Yeah, it's not even gonna let me go to those platforms.
Yep. Hey!
Heck you did. Yeah, given how this looks, like, this is definitely very Unreal Engine. The other games, I'm 90% sure then were not. Unless it was just an earlier version of Unreal Engine that they ran on. Anyway, jump with B, hold down the button to jump higher. No kidding. Some walls may be too high to jump over, but you can grab onto the ledge Yeah. Like that. Or I could have just jumped up those little spots instead. Yeah, okay. You know, I've never bothered to test out the jump height that much.
Why is Cinderella's world here in the darkness?
Oh. Okay. I was like, wait, that castle looks familiar. Counterattack can be used immediately after blocking. Yeah. There's the counterattack. For anyone wondering. Press right bumper to switch to a manual lock-on. Right trigger to toggle between enemies. Oh, yes. The target toggling. It's here and it's simple. The fact that so many games in the series complicated that feature or didn't even have it at all. It's just so weird to me.
I walk on and on without end. In the realm of light, do days or years pass with each step? I know something has started to go wrong. I must hurry.
So it calls it Dark World, but isn't it actually also the whatever Cinderella's world was called in Birth by Sleep? Like the Enchanted Dominion or whatever? Well, I'm not sure that way is usable anymore.
I guess I know which way I'm going.
Or it is, and it just looks different. Sometimes the dead end isn't so dead. Try exploring every corner of the map. No kidding. And the, you know, glowing platforms aren't at all any kind of a dead giveaway or anything. Fetch treasure chest or fulfill other specific conditions, and a situation command will appear. These commands appear in various situations. Press Y to perform. Yes. Okay. Use items. Items command. Select the item you'd like to use and press A. Item. Potion. Yeah. I know that, but I don't need to use a potion. Therefore, I do not want to use a potion. Can I move on without using a potion? Hopefully, yes. Alright.
I haven't felt my heart stir in a long time. Something about this place.
I guess the question is, how would she have navigated from the realm of darkness to Cinderella's world? Unless maybe it's a thing where Cinderella's world fell to darkness and thus, as a result, wound up in the realm of darkness. Hey, it's strength increased. Yeah, the control scheme is pretty much identical to Kingdom Hearts 3. Which, I know there's only some subtle differences, but I think that's probably the most intuitive overall, like, control scheme in the series. Start to open the main menu and select help to review the basic controls at any time. Okay. And we get an achievement for clearing the opening section, I guess.
I took it for granted. I thought I had nothing in life to lose.
Well, that's recapping a bunch of memorable moments from, like, every world she was in Birth by Sleep. Not necessarily in sequential order, though.
Here, too, everyone in this world thought that they were safe. Not just the people, but the dog waiting for his owner. The cat curled up in her nook.
Man,
so much life.
the voice lines are so quiet.
Trees and flowers. There's no deeper sadness than discovering all that you knew is gone. The grief in this place is too much to fathom. That's enough. I can't keep on wishing for the past.
Oh, hello. Objectives. Fulfill specific conditions to complete objectives, and you will be rewarded with clothing and accessories for Aqua's wardrobe. Okay. New conditions and rewards for various objectives from the objectives in the main menu. Equip Aqua with these items. Okay. I don't know how interested I am in all that necessarily. But here are the objectives. Okay, defeat shadows. 30 shadows more specifically. Raise Aqua to level 60. Defeat 5 Heartless using Counter Blast. Okay. Interesting. Climb to the highest point, watch for a meteor shower, hit 20 street lamps. I wouldn't think there should be much in here. At least not yet. Meh. Okay. Well, there we go. I hit a street lamp. Now that I know I can hit those, hang on a sec. That does actually make me want to hit the street lamps. Like, just because I might not actually, you know, have her wear the stuff doesn't mean that I don't want to get the stuff. And I realize there's actually a lot of negatives in that sentence. Basically, I'm trying to say I still want to, you know, unlock things to an extent, even if I'm not actually going to do anything with it. All sorts of stuff just randomly collapsing, and that's not normal. Neither the ground collapsing nor the
road collapsed
sudden
when the
major
clock
passage of time. Or at least clock advancement, whether or not time actually passed.
If only I made it in time. But there is no time in this place, only the clock.
Alright, Poetically Christian, thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good day. Hell yes. Of course, that's the first thing you would think to do, striking the set of gears. Oh, so there's going to be some timey-wimey stuff in here. That still only fixed a little bit
I knew it.
of the bridge. Select magic followed by the spell you wish to cast. Casting spells depletes your MP gauge. Cannot cast spells without MP. Duh. MP charge. This action restores your MP gauge after a certain amount of time. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Cool. Magic and items can be used from the command menu. They can also be assigned shortcuts for easier access. Yeah! Setting shortcuts is helpful. Once set, hold down left bumper to open the shortcut menu and access registered spells and items easily.
If I find enough gears, I can restore the road.
Duh. I might want to do a little bit of that. Oh, jeez. There's already the main elemental spells in Kiraga attached. Okay. Are there other options? Not really, besides the potion. So, yeah. Definitely keeping it like that. Oh, and you can scroll between the shortcut menus. Interesting. Treasure? Oh, wait, right. Doggone it, I've gotten so used to other games that make you still press A to open the treasures. Alright, I got a map. So, I need to find other gears. Oh, I might want to change which button the spells are assigned to, though. Yeah, I don't like these button assignments right now. Hang on. Customize. I want that to be Thundaga. No, I want Y to be Thundaga. X, I mean, Faraga and Blizzaga are not that big a deal as to which is which. Actually, I think I generally have it swapped. Or Blizzaga is at B and Faraga is at X. You know, because Blizzaga starts with a B. Not really. That's not actually the reason. Okay, can't hit those lamps. I can hit these ones on the ground, though. I'm just hitting everything. Touch the light in the situation command save will appear. Press Y to open the save menu. Be able to jump to other save points further along in the story. Touching the light will also restore your HP and MP. Okay. Saving. Oh, okay, you start off at level 50. And she's gained a level. That's why it makes more sense to, have even the basic shadows giving, like, 100+ experience points. New objective has been unlocked. Magic advantage.
I think that might be a gear up on that roof. Is that one on the bridge?
Okay, but how do I get all the way up there? Ah, I can strike this. Okay. See, and even just knowing that there are these objectives and stuff, I don't know, to me it kind of encourages you to take your time a little more. Okay, it's not like the fountain was frozen because of magic or anything like that. Okay, you. What the? There we go. Okay. Got another potion. So far, especially with all the orbs that are dropping, I haven't even needed to heal. Like, period. Haven't had to use Curaga or any potions or anything like that. Oh, there's still another enemy. More than one other enemy. Okay. Now at level 52. Also, I'm just now remembering the fact that I didn't even get Aqua up to level 50 in Birth by Sleep. Oh, I see a gear. I should probably hit the gear. Do I need to hit it multiple times? Okay. Answer is yes. Might even need the finisher specifically. More flashbacks. Well, okay, another flashback, I guess. Tilt the left stick and press X in mid-jump for a burst of speed. Now, does it tell me outright when I've completed a challenge? Whoa. Okay, so you can kind of do magic combos, but it doesn't necessarily seem like there's any, like, finisher for said magic combos. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 definitely did, maybe even 3, had it where if you used a certain spell within a combo, then, like, at a certain point it would just do, like a magic finisher sort of thing. Okay, can't go that way. So... just kind of working my way around this circle here, and...
I think that might be a gear up on that roof.
up on that roof. Okay. Question is, how do I get up there? Oh. I was already near there before. I just didn't do that.
Enough!
Okay, that was where they were in Radiant Garden. About to... Also, am I actually unlocking these abilities as I hit the gears? Double flight lets you leap higher by means of a second jump. No kidding. Press B mid-jump. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if she had that before, actually. It wasn't letting me do it, so I kind of assumed not. Huh. I think I'm actually getting a little bit more experience from even just, like, the shadows. So, I wonder if they added something that has the experience, like, scale with you.
Is that one on the bridge?
Walk a long distance. That's a long distance?
Yeah.
Within a single map, it feels like I've barely done anything here. Now I'm a little lost as to some of the areas I have been and have not been in this map. Yes, mobility. Alright, so have I hit 20 street lamps at this point? Alright, also defeating flame cores, 45 flutterings, which I guess are the bat-like things. Master fire, ice, lightning, okay. Defeating enemies with magic, gotcha. Use ice-based magic to create a rail. Huh. Freeze at least 5 heartless and shatter 5 of them. Okay. Okay, so that one I've completed. Because it's got the little, like, Mickey Mouse ear thing. 5 heartless while in midair. Nope. Didn't get all the street lamps. But, it did have the magic advantage thing pop up, so maybe So maybe it does notify you when You know. Like when you complete one of those objectives.
Farewell.
Alright. We have set it back 4 hours now. Oh, come on. You mean to tell me you couldn't get across there? Ooh, shot locks. Yeah. Okay. Shot locks are fun. Ooh.
Yep.
Earn an excellent rating in a shot lock, okay. Well, that's not too difficult to pull off, really. Aha! Countered. Okay. Now what am I missing? Where have I not gone?
Yep.
I don't know if I see much of anything else around here.
Yep.
Can't get on top of those buildings. So I went that way and came out there, I think. Yeah. And I went up here.
There's nothing else here.
Okay. Might need to actually pay a little closer attention to the map here. Okay, that was how I got up there. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure where the last gear is that I need to get.
Yep.
Unless it's like
Yep.
somewhere closer to the middle of all this.
Yep. Yep. There's nothing else here.
I don't know. So yeah, did that.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to be anything there.
Yep. There's an underground
Oh.
path.
Okay.
Interesting.
I needed to go further this way.
Yep.
I know it mentions the underground path, but what's this up here? There is treasure. See? Sometimes checking everything is a good idea. Sometimes it ends up being a waste of time, but Sometimes you actually get stuff out of it. I am, like, all over the place now. Where was that even supposed to lead? I don't know. But anyway, I should probably head on down here towards this gear. I'm surprised enemies haven't shown up. Maybe that's just because I was on the edges. Nope. Okay. Got an ether. Maybe the enemies will show up after I hit this gear and activate it. And one more hour back to, I would guess, midnight. Considering the significance that midnight has in Cinderella's story and world and whatnot. Situation commands also appear during battle. Inflict damage on enemies and a situation command will appear above the command menu. Different situation commands appear depending on your battle style. Press Y to activate situation commands. Use up and down to select a command, then press Y to activate it. Some situation commands let you transform your battle style with a style change, or allow you to unleash powerful spells. Interesting. Oh, come on. Cool. Grand magic. Like it missed. Like, well, if I don't use it soon, it's gonna be gone, so I might as well use it. Okay, that's also very similar to Kingdom Hearts 3. Makes me think that what all they did with Kingdom Hearts 3 was mostly based off of this game's control scheme. Yeah. Because this one did come earlier. Alright, now maybe I'll explore around up here a little more and see what else I might be able to get to. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. So I tried to go over there before, I think. And it kind of didn't really lead to anything that I could tell. Unless... Yeah. Am I supposed to be able to get over to that spot? I don't really see it on the map, though, so I would guess not. Okay, but what would potentially lead from here, if anything? Seemingly nothing. Okay. Okay, I'm just curious now. Have I actually gotten the street lamp objective? I got the shadows defeating thing. Defeat 5 Heartless while in midair. Stylish moves. Use a style change to defeat... Okay. Earn an excellent rating 6 times in a row using Shotlock. Oh, jeez. Okay. I needed one more street lamp. Just one? Well, now I feel like I gotta try and find one. Oh, never mind. It doesn't have to be a new one necessarily. Okay. I'm gonna save there. And for the sake of not making any of this too long, I think I'm going to leave it at that for this particular recording. Okay, so there's our first little section of Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. I think moving forward, I'll just be calling it fragmentary passage if I gotta call it anything. Or just Kingdom Hearts 0.2. It's probably even easier. Anyway, so, yeah, I may have misspoken with which Birth by Sleep world that I called that there, because that's the Castle of Dreams, and I think I said it might have been the Enchanted Dominion. I'm liking it so far. I definitely like the control scheme, and as much as people didn't like certain aspects of Kingdom Hearts 3, I think the way that it handled was not something anybody had any complaints about, really. And it turns out this might have been the basis for that. So, all that to say, I think it handles really well, and the control scheme is about as intuitive as it gets. But anyway, yeah, so we've done most of what we need to in the first world section area thing, but we still got to go back to the castle, actually. So, we'll see what happens there. But anyway, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get updates when I post new videos. Look down in the description for links to social media pages and all sorts of good stuff like that. And leave your thoughts and questions down in the comments section below that. So that's it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. Whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.